Yeah, we've come back in 2 weeks ago with a week off, and we worked really, really hard last week, 4 days with a Wednesday off. With a build into this week. So yeah, look, it was I suppose a challenging block of 10 games. In general, we were quite pleased with how we went in terms of with 7 victories out of the 10, 3 narrow losses. When you look at it, I suppose against top teams, top European Cup teams, top European teams, I should say, in terms of Leinster, who we lost by a point to, and Toulouse by 4 and 5 points. So that's, I suppose, 1 score games. So in terms of where we want to go and where we feel we are, we're definitely in the right direction. And even going on, I suppose, our last performance over in Benetton, there was a lot of good and a lot of positive stuff within that as well. So, but yeah, look, hugely excited for Friday night. I suppose we've had a lot of positive news, I suppose, on the injury front. I suppose one of the bigger news would be RG Snyman, who's developing very, very well over the last couple of weeks. Obviously it's been a hard time for him over the last 2 seasons. So to see him out there, to see him back amongst the lads, integrate back in there and really ramp up his training, which is really, really positive. Because look, he's a world-class player. We've a couple of other boys that are on the way back. They're not fully, I suppose, integrated with what we're doing, but they're a couple of weeks just behind in terms of Thomas Ahern and Edwin Adogbo, etc. So yeah, look, it'll just bring more quality, more competition, and that's what we're about here, you know. So we're everyone wants to be pushed, everyone wants to be, I suppose, under pressure for places. We do definitely as a coaching staff. We want that, and we feel that you get the best out of your players from doing that. And there's been guys that have stepped in and they've taken their opportunities. So that makes it all the more challenging when we get these boys back into selection conversations. I suppose as the season moved forward, there was always, I say there was green shoots coming, and to be fair, I think in terms of how we train and our performances, everything has started to go in the right direction and get better, So yeah, look, we're happy. We're still, obviously, there's certain areas that we need to improve on. There's certain areas that we want to add to as well, both sides of the ball. But I suppose in a place you look back at, as I spoke about earlier, where we came from the last block, you can judge yourself off that. And I think to get 7 victories out of 10, which included tough games, tough oppositions, we're quite satisfied on the direction we want to go.
First of all, I suppose we've noticed their running form, and I think they've won 6 out of the last 7, and their form in Europe and stuff. So we know how much of a challenge it is in terms of more detailed stuff. I suppose, yeah, I think they're one of the highest kicking teams in the URC, so we definitely have to be switched on in terms of back 3 there and their kicking threats from 9 and 10 and across the back line, really. But I think they've quite a strong attacking game now in recent weeks as well. They showed that against Leicester and Montpellier in Europe especially. So we have to be switched on in all facets of our game, I think. Well, for me anyway, I've been playing more and training more, so I'm more clear in my role, and I know where I'm meant to be at all times, that kind of thing. And that once I know my role, it's easier for me to express myself then, my own abilities. It's really enjoyable. I think the main thing there has been Mike just giving us that freedom to back ourselves when we receive a kick. Just really go at them and play what we see. We have that bit more freedom, I think. To just back our own ability and beat players 1-on-1, and then I think we're getting quick into shape off that as well, which has helped us big time.